Hello, patrons. Welcome to another one of my video chats. And tonight we have Georgia Beers with us.
Hello.
Hello, Georgia. Thank you for joining.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
Now, we have some exciting news to share with everybody.
We do.
Would you like to tell the patrons what's happening in
I
your
will tell
world?
the patrons. I am jumping headfirst into the Patreon pool.
Woo!
Yeah, we're going to give this a go. I think it's going to be fun. I'm excited.
It is. It's so much fun. And the people, especially my patrons, they're just the best people, the kindest hearted,
You're always telling me that.
sweetest. They really are. And I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. And we always want content from Georgia Beers, the mysterious Georgia Beers. So for sure, I think this is good for you. I think it's great for all of our readers out there who have read you for 20 plus years.
So many years.
So like, it's just, you started writing when you were 8. So, I mean, come on.
That's exactly right. 6. It was 6.
6. Was it 6? Okay, my bad. I started when I was 8, so I get it. So we're going to do something a little special for all of the patrons on my Patreon, which is so hard because we have patrons and Patreon.
Patrons, I want to call them Patreons.
I know, I do too. It's Patreons. I'm like, no, it's patrons.
Is that wrong?
It's wrong. Apparently it's wrong.
Fine.
Patrons. So we have a little deal, a little special. So if you sign up for Georgia's Patreon, which goes live May 1st, which is Monday, May 1st.
Yep.
She will send you a very sweet note
and
a little gift.
Yeah.
A little gift.
We know that you're coming from Chris's page.
Yeah.
And I'll take care of you.
Yeah. So when you sign up, you can just shoot her a little email. There's little messages like we always talk in our little chats. But yeah, send Georgia a message, say that you're coming over from my Patreon and she'll hook you up. So
absolutely.
Pretty excited. So what kind of things what are you going to offer?
We're going to do some, I'm going to do posts about what I'm working on. I'm going to do some video readings.
Ooh.
I'm going to do some Q&As. I'm going to do some interviews. I'm going to do some help me decide on character names.
Ooh.
I'm going to do a little, here's a look at the title or the cover reveal before anyone else gets to see it. There's going to be a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm looking forward to this. I think this is going to be fun.
I think it's going to be fun.
Our own little bubble, and we're gonna talk about stuff. I'm really actually I'm more excited than I thought I was gonna be about it. So it's gonna be fun.
We have been talking about this for quite a while, and Georgia's been a little shy about it, but
that is very true.
I have told her and expressed to her just how much fun this is, and it's just like I have some really great friends now from Patreon. So and they're all over the world.
That's the coolest part, right?
It is. It's like immediate. Like I have people that are like, and like they're like 2 days ahead almost. I always joke, like Louie, she's like in Australia and she's like 4 days ahead. Not really, but it feels like
tomorrow already, right? Or
like,
it's the end of tomorrow. Right.
It's
something like that.
It's so funny because I was trying to do like every so often I'll do a group chat, Zoom group chat, like every like quarter or every whatever I can.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. So then anybody who can, they'll join up for like, we'll talk for like an hour, just open forum. Everybody talks and it actually turns out really well. But so I planned it. I was like, okay, so I have to make sure that Chris in Greece, it's still, early enough for her, but I have to make sure that Louie can still pop on when it's not, because one time it was like 3:30 in the morning and she jumped on. I'm like, wow. I go, shit, I'm so sorry about the time thing. So then I planned it perfectly. I was like, I did a poll. Do you guys want Saturday or Sunday? And like most people said Sunday. And so I was like, perfect, let's do it this time. And we can get Chris in, we can get Louie in, it'll be great. And then Louie's like, yeah, no, I have to work. Like it's already 2 days later, it's like, I was like, oh shit, I didn't think about that. For me. Right. So I'm like, son of a bitch. So one day I'm going to get it right. I know I'm going to get it right. But so that sounds exciting. So I never thought about
it's going to be good. And I'm going to, I'm hoping that people will be patient with me. I'm going to need to find my footing. It's going to take me a little bit to get the hang of things, but I'll get there. I'm excited.
For sure.
There might be some, cameos by Archie or Emmett. Who knows?
Or both. Can we do
both? Or both. Emmett likes to strut right across the desk while I'm trying to do stuff. So,
That's earlier I saw this tail.
I need to learn to tip things this way because otherwise it just looks like I'm going Nobody can see him. Or
My
the tail goes.
precious. That's sweet. I think everybody knows, like, it's so cool because when we have done group chats, like everybody has their pets are like
That's
everywhere.
awesome.
Like
That's
cats,
what we
there's
are, right?
dog.
We are
Yeah,
our animals.
for sure.
Absolutely.
For sure. And
Absolutely.
we need more Archie and Emmett content.
I mean, everybody needs more Archie and Emmett,
We
really.
do, for sure.
They
That could
make me
be
so
a
happy.
cartoon, Archie and Emmett.
That
That actually sounds really good.
I had one of those sweatshirts made. Did I send you a picture
Yes,
of my
you did.
sweatshirt? Yeah, I had a sweatshirt made that has like a line drawing of Archie on it, and it is already my favorite thing in the world.
And
so I'll have to wear that on my
I
chest.
told Georgia that Emmett reached out to me and he was very upset because he doesn't have a shirt. Mommy didn't make
have a
a shirt.
I'm working on it. I'll get him a shirt.
We're gonna hold you to that. So this is exciting. So we have Patreon. You're going to be a member starting May 1st, and you just had a book released.
I did Dance with Me, which I love. And
Okay, I will.
It's getting great reviews, which always makes me so happy because you know when you release a book, it's always nerves and what if people hate it, and it's like letting your baby go off to college, and what if they get picked on? What if it's nerve-wracking. So the reviews have been good. There's a scene in it, I won't spoil anybody, but there's a scene in it that I have heard from many people about, and that makes me really happy because that's a scene that comes to my heart. So yeah, when you read it, you might know. Yeah, it was just a fun book. It was a fun book. I'm really, really proud of it. So yeah.
Nice. And you have some exciting news for the future of this book.
Yes. So the book that comes out next, which will be August, is called Peaches and Cream. And that is Adley's story. And Adley is the best friend of the main character, Scotty, in Dance with Me. So I have written a short story that is a conversation between Scotty and Adley that's actually going to be for free come June, I believe, to give you a little intro into Peaches and Cream and Dance with Me and the whole world there. I'm not 100% certain. I think you can only get it at the Bold Strokes web store, but I will double check on that.
Yeah, because my question was Amazon. Like, is it at Amazon or not?
Yeah,
so
I'm not
Georgia's
sure
going to find out.
Because it's free, I don't know if it'll be on Amazon, but it'll definitely be at the Bold Strokes web store. And I believe it'll be there June 1st.
Nice. Yeah. So also this summer, we have GCLS.
In Denver. I'm so excited for GCLS. That's going to be great. I don't know. I mean, it's every year, but there's something about this year.
I know. It's Denver
this year.
And it's yeah. I mean, I'm excited. I'm going to drive. I'm driving.
Well, of course you're driving.
Of course. I mean, yeah. Why wouldn't I?
Going to be for you?
9 hours, 8.5.
That's not bad. I drive to Provincetown every year at 7.5. You can do 9. No problem.
Yeah, 9 is not. But the problem is it's through Kansas, which sucks. There's nothing
is it like in flat forever.
It truly is. It is flat. And there's actually a place in Kansas called something, Little Hills or something. I don't know what it's called, but they're literally like little tiny hills. Something. It's called something. It's horrible. There's nothing there but cows. Like literally the drive is nothing but cows.
Okay.
And there's a halfway point in Kansas. It's Hays, Kansas. And the only thing that came out of Hays that was worth anything is Christy Strummel, who's a singer. She was real big in Frog Pond, the group Frog Pond that was kind of made it sort of kind of big back in the 90s.
Okay.
But that's it. It goes Kansas City, Hays, and then Colorado.
All right. Well,
so
just have some good music and something to drink and you'll be fine.
Something to drink.
I mean, a little Red Bull.
Red Bull.
Like drift off the flatness.
It is. Actually, what I'll do is that is the best time for me to listen to audiobooks.
Oh, that's a great idea. That's a fabulous idea.
That's the only way I can listen to audiobooks.
Me
because
too.
In the car because I can't go anywhere.
Yep.
I have to listen to it. And it was funny because I was listening to I can't remember if it was Melissa's book or Ali Valley's book. And I had 20 minutes left. And so I'm sitting in the car in the parking lot after I get to my destination.
Nobody bother me.
Yeah, no, I got to listen to this. I got to see what happens. I think it was Melissa's book. Sparks like something or another.
Sparks Like Ours. Yep.
Sparks Like, I think that was the one.
That's a good one.
Yeah. And I had to listen to it. I'm sorry.
That's the surfing one, isn't it?
Yes, I believe so. Yes.
Yep.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
So
it
yeah, and it was the very first book that I actually listened to,
is. Mhm.
and Melissa Sternenberg, who is my
Okay.
narrator, she
Yep.
narrated it.
Okay.
And oh my God, she sounds just like Melissa.
Crazy.
I told Melissa, I go, your narrator sounds just like you, talks
That makes it
just
even
like
better.
you. I mean,
Or worse,
I know, I don't know
right?
if
Because you
that,
know her, so that might be
right.
weird.
So it was a little weird,
Mhm.
but she did a great job. I was like, this person is
Yeah.
perfect for Melissa.
We have great narrators at Bold Strokes.
We really do. We do.
I've been
And
real
it's
happy.
funny. I jump around. It's like, oh, and then everybody goes to one. I'm like, oh, I want to try that one too. And then everybody goes to another one. I'm like, oh, I want Lula as well. And like,
That's who I have, Lula
yes, I
Larkin.
know.
I
So
get
I'm like,
lots of comments,
everybody's
lots of
getting her.
compliments about her.
Right.
She does a
So
fantastic job. Yep.
my first one, like people either loved her or hated her. I not
Yeah.
hate. That's a
Well,
strong
and
word.
I feel like audiobook narration is so subjective.
Right.
Because someone can be really good at it, but if you don't like their voice, that's
Yeah.
it. You're out. It's just such a weird, I mean, it's really so subjective. It's
Right.
not the same as you can read a book and decide whether or not you like it. But if someone is reading it to you,
Right.
the
They can
book
make or
doesn't
break it.
necessarily matter if you can't stand listening to them.
Right. And I found out that I have to turn mine to 1.2. It's too slow for me at the regular speed.
Interesting.
So I speed it up to 1.2. And then it sounds like people talking.
All right, that makes sense.
So instead of the girl looked through the window,
Right.
it's the
Girl
girl
looked through
looked
the
through the window. Yeah, it's like normal. That's how I talk. I mean, I'm a fast talker and
Yeah.
I'm a fast listener. So yeah. And then I tried to cheat because I wanted to review one of my friends, because on Audible you can review, but you have to listen to a certain portion
Okay,
before you can leave a
that
review.
makes sense.
And so I like did it on the fastest speed, like 3.5, and just sped through it. And I'd forward. It like took like 5 minutes, and then they're like, nope, you haven't listened to enough of it. I was like, because I just wanted to give her a good. I wanted to be the first review. It's a first
Yeah.
audiobook.
Yeah.
So anyway, so audiobooks. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to listen to at least one audiobook there,
Good idea.
and one on
The
the way
good thing
back.
about driving is you can bring tons of stuff.
Yes, I know.
You
Like
have to worry
the
about
whole
like,
back.
what can
Yeah.
fit in my suitcase? What can
Yep.
I not carry on the
Right.
plane? It's when I drive to Provincetown, I bring all the stuff and then everybody flies in. And then I go home with all the stuff, which
All
is
the
nice.
stuff. Which means I'm probably going to have to like hit the liquor store before I come,
Yes,
because
you
I didn't
will.
think about that I'm going to be
You
this
will, and
entire.
then you will get all the leftovers. You'll get to drive them home. That's how it works.
Yeah, that's true. I
It's
believe we
nice.
gave. Yes, you do get all the stuff, don't you?
Yes,
That's what I'll
indeed.
do. I'll get a list from everybody, and we'll get like food, we'll get drinks, whatever we need. And then that way, like, and plus if anybody needs me to bring anything back, I can.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Yep.
so I can do that too. So,
There you
but
go.
yeah, so I'm gonna drive, and it's Denver, and I'm gonna get there like, what day are you getting there? I'm getting there Monday, I think.
I usually get there on Wednesday, I think. But if you're gonna be
That's
there
some
Monday,
bullshit.
maybe I'll
Yeah,
get there
come
on Tuesday.
early. Yeah, and then like Denver, we can go to the
'Cause I think
mountains.
stuff starts on Wednesday afternoon.
Right.
Yeah, so
I think that's
I'll
true.
get there on Tuesday then.
I have that FOMO. Like, because a lot of people are getting in super early because it's Denver and you can go hiking and stuff. And I'm like,
You've been to Denver before?
yes, I
It's a good place.
have. It's a very cool place. Yeah, I did. It was funny. I did a road trip, and I borrowed my parents' car because mine wasn't reliable enough. So what I did was I did a photo book of their car, and like with the mountains in the background, and like down at like everywhere I took a picture with their car in it. So it was kind of cute that I gave
That
that
is
to them.
cute.
So yeah. So yes, I have been to Denver a couple times. So, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And it's such a fun
Gonna be fun.
place. And
Yeah.
traffic sucks though. That's the only thing. I don't like to drive in Denver, but I've survived Dallas, and I've survived other
go.
places. Boston.
Yeah.
I can
Okay,
drive
if you could
anywhere
drive
now.
in Boston, you
I
could drive
know.
anywhere.
I know, I've got
Trust
this.
me.
Yeah. I drove to Dallas one time, and like I counted, there was 21 lanes of traffic.
Oh my God.
21 lanes.
That's insanity.
It was, yeah, I was like, I just sat there and almost cried, because I was just like, this is horrible. This is the worst. At least in Boston, people are fast and mean and they get out of the way.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
like nobody cares in Dallas. Like,
Yeah.
anyway. So
Here's a funny story about traffic. I'm going to tell you the story
Okay.
about traffic. So
Okay.
you know that I am on the programming committee of our Image Out Festival here in
Mhm.
Rochester, which is our gay and lesbian or LGBTQ plus film festival. It's a really big festival. It's the biggest LGBTQ film festival this side of the Mississippi,
Mhm.
outside of New York City. We have people come from
Mm.
all over the
Wow.
place. It's been around for 20 years. It's a fantastic festival. I am on the programming committee, so I help watch movies. We screen them, decide what's going to work for the festival. And then when the festival comes, often we have guests and we have actors and
Mm.
we have directors and they come in for Q&As and stuff. And it's the job of the programming committee members to pick them up from the airport, get them to their hotels, all that good stuff, show them around the city, whatever. So several years ago, we screened a movie called The Four-Faced Liar. I don't know if you ever saw it, but
I
it's
have
really,
not.
really good. I highly recommend it. And actually there were 4 actors in it.
Mm.
One of the actresses ended up being a writer and director on The L Word for the
Oh,
past,
cool. Yeah.
the Generation Q for
Yeah.
the past couple of seasons. So it was my job to go pick up these 4 actors, 2 men, 2 women from the airport, take them around town, entertain them for a day, and then get them to their hotel. So keep in mind that these people are all coming from LA. Okay.
Oh, geez. Yeah.
So I've got Bonnie's CRV at that time because I have a little car. So I've got the CRV so that I can fit them all in. I pick them up. I'm driving them around. So there's one in the passenger seat, 3 of them are in the back. And we're driving and I go to turn onto the expressway in Rochester and it's looking a little congested to me. But I get on anyway. I'm on the on-ramp and I say to myself, oh, traffic. And I look in the rearview mirror and the 3 of them in the back seat just kind of exchange looks because they're like,
This is not traffic.
You have no idea what a traffic jam is. This is not it.
That's
So
how I
it's
feel.
all like relative because what's a
Right.
traffic jam here is like every day in LA.
Yeah,
So they
Kansas
laughed
City's
at me
no
for like
traffic.
the rest of the weekend. 'Cause they're like, oh, traffic.
Traffic.
I forget how good we have it because I don't live in like Atlanta where traffic is
Right.
awful.
I heard one of our friends in LA, she it's like it takes her like over an hour to get like 10 blocks or something like that. I'm like, just hoof it at that point or get a bike. Like, don't even try drive. She takes a bus. And I'm
I
just
can't
like,
imagine.
don't even take the bus. Like
But that's
literally
just
just
regular life for a lot of people.
I know. Like we don't have like we here in Kansas City, I Uber, like if I go to the airport, I Uber and stuff. I don't take I haven't stepped in a taxi or sat in a taxi in a really long time.
Yeah.
Plus it's so easy. Kansas City is so easy.
Mhm.
And Heather Blackmore and her wife came in for a weekend and like just to kind of hang out and by like noon on Saturday, they're like, well, that was fun. Cause like it was like Kansas City's so small, and there's like no traffic and you can zip around everywhere. And
Yeah.
like, here's this and here's that. And okay, we're done. So yeah, so Kansas City is also very small. So how big is Rochester? Like how big population wise?
It's like 250,000, I think.
Oh, okay. So
It's small. It's like
you're
a
half the
small,
size.
I think it's considered a mid-sized city. It's pretty small. I mean,
Now,
I literally am like 12 minutes from the airport. I drive myself.
wow. Yeah, I guess you would if you're that
Yep.
close.
I've
That's
done
true.
Ubers before to the airport, but I think after the pandemic, it's taken them a while to get back up to speed. And I've been waiting for an Uber and then they've dropped
Oh,
me.
really?
I got a flight to catch. So
That
I've just started
happened.
driving myself, parking in the parking garage. It's not awful. So
See, like for me, that happened in Albuquerque. Like Albuquerque is the most laid back town I've ever been in my entire life.
yep.
Like I went to go get my hair done and they're like, you need to call for an Uber now. I'm like, you literally just put the first pin in. They're like, yeah, it takes forever to get
It's
an
gonna
Uber.
take a while to get here.
Yeah.
You
I'm
better do
like,
it
oh
now.
shit.
That's
Yes.
hilarious.
So I'm like, okay, lesson learned. So yeah. But anyway, yeah, we'll talk about that later because I have more things to talk about. So okay, so recap.
Yeah.
Georgia Beers is starting a Patreon page.
So
It would be great to support her and send her a message when you sign up and tell her you're coming from us.
Yep.
And she will send you
I got
something very sweet. Yeah, she's got you.
Mhm.
And plus her content's going to be amazing. You know how, remember the
I hope
newbies?
so.
The
I hope so.
newbies are just, they're very excited and they like,
Yeah,
overshare. So this will be great. If you want to learn stuff about Georgia, now is the time to do it because she'll be completely open and fun. And
That's the
she is
plan.
anyway.
That is the
That's the
plan,
plan.
people.
So sign up. And if you have any questions, reach out to me, both patrons and Georgia. Because I've been doing this. I feel like I'm a veteran, but I've actually only
I
been
think you
doing
are
this.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like this is the one thing I have. And it's I've been here 2.5 years, I think.
Wow. Have
Yeah.
you been bugging me about this for 2.5 years?
Probably 2 years. I think I had to like feel it out for 6 months first, but for sure it's been
Yeah.
at least a year that I have been just poking at you to do this. So I'm very
Good.
excited that you are. I think it's a great idea. And like I said, you've had readers for 20 plus years, and it would be nice to get to know Georgia behind
I'm
the
excited
scenes.
about it.
Behind
I
the
think I
books.
did the wait list thing. So I think if you search me on Patreon, I think there's a thing that says put in your email address and you'll get an email as soon as
Oh, good.
live. I'm pretty sure I did that.
Okay, so we're
Not
gonna
100%
test to
sure,
see
but
if
I'm pretty
that's
sure.
true or not. But
If you don't find it, then
right.
I'm lying. I'm
Then
sorry.
she's
I
lying.
apologize.
But just know that Monday she will be live, even if the wait list
Yes, I
doesn't
will.
work. So,
Yes, I will.
so sign up for it. Send her a cute little message, and she'll take care of you. And like I said, she'll have great content. I have no doubt you'll rock this. You will rock this.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, thank you again, and good luck. And we'll talk soon.
Me with the dorky thumbs up.
I know. See, you'll get this content.
This is the content
Patreon.
you will get. Please come see me. I'm such a dork.
Dork.
Oh my God, these poor people.
I know. Maybe a second thought. No, I'm just kidding. Do it. Okay.